Even though I'm ugly, but I saved your life. As long as you hid it for a second, then please give me a like because of my blue blood, a safety officer. During vaccine testing, humans pushed me onto the cold experimental table, tie my belly with a cable tie, pierce my armor with a steel needle, use a catheter to lead my blood into a bottle. This is the secret in my blood, the cost of being discovered. I'm also using my life to protect human health. My name is Yonghua Hu, one of the oldest indigenous peoples on Earth. I appeared in the era before the birth of dinosaurs, lived for a long 480 million years. I've experienced 5 horrific mass extinction events. I also witnessed you drinking blood from the hair to fly into space. But in the face of terrible natural disasters, I survived tenaciously. But when you say my blue blood, when there is a code to save lives, my peaceful life was turned upside down because of my primitive immune system. Can effectively resist endotoxins in my blood. T has become the gatekeeper of various tests. This was originally hundreds of millions of years, the means of survival that nature has reserved for me. But now it has become a safety barrier to protect mankind. But the price is my life. My growth will take more than 10 years to complete, but it only takes a dozen minutes to collect my blood. Overfishing has caused me to lose a lot of companions, destruction in the breath. I can't find my home anymore. Even worse, they will put me on the chopping board, empty my insides, put me on the fire. However, I have no edible value. There are bacteria in the body that are harmful to humans, but because of rumors, it was labeled as a food supplement. It has become a special delicacy for the Manchu people to take orally. When you discover my secret, my life no longer belongs to me. Maybe you've never seen me in your life, but on your body. But there is a health barrier I left for you. Now you know I'm on the verge of extinction. Give me a contract for a second-class national protected animal. But that contract is like the waves on the shore, fleeting. You stipulated that only 30% of my blood can be collected. After that, the research will release me back into the sea. But the road was bumpy during this period. Excessive blood loss, deadly viral infection. But that contract is like the waves on the shore, fleeting. You stipulated that only 30% of my blood can be collected. After that, the research will release me back into the sea. But the road was bumpy during this period. Excessive blood loss, deadly viral infection. But that contract is like the waves on the shore, fleeting. You stipulated that only 30% of my blood can be collected. After that, the research will release me back into the sea. But the road was bumpy during this period. Excessive blood loss, deadly viral infection. The blue sky is the barrier that protects, and my blue blood is the barrier that protects you. But now I'm about to disappear in the ocean. I hope my story can be known by more people. Even if it's just one recommendation, they could all be rocks that have been transformed into 1,000 layers by machines. Please don't let me become the epitome of your civilization. Even though the body is only the size of a human palm, but the mighty body, but can hold up the mountain called courage. My strength is not the muscles trapped in my body, but the fearlessness that bursts from the bottom of my heart.